everyone, my name is Zoe Beth, and as a musician, my artist name is Zoe B, spelled with an X. And today I'm going to be talking to you about single-use festival culture and how we can reduce the amount of waste that we as individuals produce at festivals, and also putting that into a wider picture. So let's get cracking. So the three main uses of festival waste that we come across are cups and clothing and tents. And the common denominator among that is cups and plastic. Plastic is just, we all know plastic sucks. So today I'm going to be focusing on cups. So exciting. So I'm going to start off with a bit of a powerful fact for you. I was shocked when I heard this. So a research by Powerful Thinking showed that 23,500 tons of waste is produced from just music festivals in the UK every single year. And to put that into some perspective for you, that's the equivalent of 78 fully loaded jumbo jets, which is ridiculous. 78 jumbo jets. Ooh. And to put that into even more perspective, the average UK household produces 1 ton of waste every year. So at festivals, in that one festival season every year, that's 23,500 homes worth of waste in one season. Ridiculous. So what kind of change are we seeing at the moment in the festival culture? So I don't know if anyone's been to a festival recently, but we are currently seeing a change from single-use plastic cups to reusable cups, albeit they are still plastic. So that being said, with the cups that are still plastic, are they actually greener or not? And some research by the Public Waste Agency of Flanders, based in Belgium, has found out that one of those reusable plastic cups has to be used at least 8 times for it to actually be less damaging than a single-use plastic cup. Don't know about you, but do you actually manage to hold your cup for that entire day and not lose it? Like, it's not the solution to the problem. And it's all about thinking about the life cycle of the cup as well. Like, for it 8 times, that's quite a lot of times to use a cup, right? So you've got to think about the creation process of that cup. And is that creation process good or bad for the environment? Is it producing a load of emissions that we don't really want, that doesn't need to be there because we can do it another way? Transportation, I always see this all the time. All these eco brands and everything, you get these eco products and they're all packaged in single-use plastic anyway. So it's just like, transportation can be a bit of an issue. And does all of that add up to justify 8 times? Like 8 times, like, oh, that's a lot. So I believe that the problem in terms of festivals and cups stems from the overall management and the organisation of the festival. They need to be thinking about that life cycle of the cup. So when they're speaking to these companies that are going to provide all these cups, they need to be thinking more and asking them, how do you get it to us? Are they the cups that have been used before, or are they brand new? What are you going to do after the festival? Are you just going to throw them away, or are you going to wash all of them and reuse them at another festival next week? What's that washing process like? Is it good? Is it just a ton of chemicals? What's it like? So I recently went to Goodwood Revival at the weekend. Such a great event. Loved it. So fun. And they had reusable plastic cups there. And you had to pay £1 deposit, and then you got your cup. And at the end of the day, you took your cup back, you got your £1 back. However, when we went to go and take our cups back, they were refusing to take them. So they either ended up as plastic waste at the festival, either lying around or just in normal bins, or people like me took them home, and I'm going to use them in my camper van because why not? They're always helpful to have in the camper van. So yeah, it's thinking about that life cycle, like what happens to them afterwards. Like they weren't even taking them back. Like, that's just ridiculous. So it's kind of like, what's the point? You have to reuse it 8 times anyway. You're not going to take them back. Just just as bad. So we have got some festivals, well, quite a few festivals now are trying to make their festivals greener and try and incorporate more environment stuff. And probably the biggest one in the UK would be Glastonbury. And they, as of 2019, have banned single-use plastic cups, which is great. However, oh no, before I say however, that doesn't just include just the public. That is also vendors, they're not allowed to sell it. And it's also cast crew, everyone backstage, artists, green room, they're not allowed single-use plastic back there either, which is great. However, their alternative, as on their website, with their press release, says they are looking to be using aluminium cups instead. However, based on my research, aluminium kind of sucks because you have to line them with plastic anyway. So are they better? That's up for debate. There are so many other examples of like biodegradable and single-use stuff that can degrade in like a couple of weeks that there's just too much to go into. So I'm just going to leave it there. They all deserve a separate talk in themselves. So what can you do right now to help start to change this problem? Based on research from Making Waves Foundation, they have suggested that stainless steel is the best way to go. In the creation process, it uses and creates the least amount of emissions, and they're super easy to recycle. They don't need any plastic lining or anything like that, and they're really durable. Like if you drop it, likely not going to dent. And you can get them, they have like clips on them, and you can get them with locks on them so that if you had it on you at a festival, someone can't just open it and spike it or something. I've got my one with me today actually, stainless steel, and it's got a clip on it and it's got a lock on it. Fantastic. You can clip it to your bag, you can clip it to your belt loop, clip it wherever you want. Great, love it. So get yourself a stainless steel water bottle. You can also get stainless steel like collapsible cups as well, which is fantastic. Your alcoholic beverages or whatever. And the other thing that we can do, start talking about it. I mean, that's pretty much what we've said all evening, is about talking, communicating, educating others. So one thing that you can literally do right here, right now, go on your Instagram, go on your story, take a picture, woohoo, and say one thing that you've learned from my little spiel of words today, because that will then send that one piece of information to everyone on your social media. And that's fantastic, because it's just plant seeds in everyone's heads. And by planting seeds in everyone's heads, that's how we start to generate and challenge like the normal thinking process. So thoroughly recommend doing that. And do it afterwards if you want, I don't mind, but I expect everyone to tag me. Just saying. Let's get this ball rolling. So in terms of the bigger picture then, what can like festival organizers do? Well, they need to change their agenda. So anyone that's in the meetings for like, so how are we going to run this festival? And at Waterbear, we talk a lot about, you know, your vision, mission, values, and the same thing applies at that level. Like if the festival's mission is to literally say, yeah, we want 100,000 people coming to this festival, we want everyone to have a great time, and we want to make this amount of money, great, but why not switch the perspective a little bit? You can still have all that. Why not add in there, let's reduce our plastic waste by half this year? And then how do you go about doing that? And by doing that, we come on to the second part. When booking these people that do the plastic cups, I think I mentioned it earlier, but ask them, you know, how do you make it? How's it going to get here? What are you going to do with it afterwards? And literally have like such an in-detail plan about it, so that what happened in my experience at Goodwood, where they refused to take your cups back, doesn't happen because you've got the whole plan in place and you've got evidence saying that they will do that. And then if they don't, you can challenge it. And, you know, once they've chosen their best eco cup company, literally, they can do a whole massive marketing campaign literally on that one company saying, yo, these are the people supplying our cups. Look how amazing they are. Here's their story. Literally, you can do like TikTok videos or like Insta Reels, YouTube Shorts, like 20-second videos of just saying, yeah, our cups are great. Here's 1, 2, 3 reasons why. Come to our festival. Done. Sorted. And by doing that, this company gets a ton of promotion, which will generate lots of other interest from loads of other festivals to go there, therefore boosting that business, and they become the big wigs, you know, the ones that everyone wants to go to. So again, it's talking to people, sharing that story, educating everyone. And without demand for change, there's not really going to be any change. So education, demand the change, and change will happen. There we go. And then, so just to summarize everything, plastic cups suck. Aluminium cups, not that much better because they've got plastic in them anyway. Go stainless steel and talk about it with everyone. Thanks for listening.